Hello, friends. This is Diana and Randall Bro, your local friendly husband and wife realtor team located in
Prescott, Arizona. She's the Prescott Pickle Lady.
That's right.
I am her sidekick in arms.
That's right.
Sidekick have arms? I'm not sure. I'll get some arms.
I don't know how to
I'll get some arms, or at least some tools.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
You probably do, but
Tough topic today.
yeah, a tough topic. It's something that I try and try again. Some people listen and some people, how shall I say, think they know better than mama. And that is using an out-of-state lender.
So we've been having a lot of trouble with lenders, and that's just, the lending process.
The lending process.
We're going, the whole COVID thing and logistic problems, and I don't know what, but we're finding it very hard to match our buyers with lenders who can close in a timely manner.
Well, yeah, and this is my biggest pet peeve lately, particularly if you use an out-of-state lender.
Oh.
Well, I have a relationship with them. I've been with Wells Fargo for 25 years. It doesn't mean a thing, okay? You are assuming that when you hand off this loan to somebody to start processing it, that you're going to have your particular banker every step of the way. Sadly, my friends, that's not what happens.
They'll have a separate team for that.
They have a separate team for that. So the first person who sells you that loan, they're out of the picture.
Yeah.
They get their commission and they go off and go sell another loan.
Yeah.
And then your loan is sold, is passed on to another team and it goes into underwriting. Well, every underwriter, they pass it on to another person, to another person. So when you run into a glitch and you call your original person, they're like, oh, that's not me anymore. Now it's Joe and Kathy and Susie. So then you may be hunting down these people who they've passed it on to somebody else. You never get the same person. So consequently, when we have a closing date, which by the way is a contractual obligation.
Yes. You are obligated to close on that date, and lenders don't seem to understand that.
It's a contractual obligation. And so this is what I tell some of these lenders. Hello, it wasn't a suggested closing date. It's like under contract.
It's like under contract.
This is a legal thing, people.
Yeah.
If we're supposed to close March 1st, you're supposed to have it all done March 1st. So
no,
we'll
get a call from the lender. Oh, good news, we got the appraisal scheduled for the 5th. Like, okay, we got to close on the 1st.
We're closing on the 1st. That doesn't help me.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, that's very frustrating. So from the get-go, I call these out-of-state lenders and I say, order your appraisal today.
Yeah.
Don't order it 2 weeks from now because we're never going to close on time. Because this is another thing you should know. Out-of-state lenders have to contact an appraisal company of their own in-house. And then that in-house appraisal company says, let me get you an appraiser. I don't know who, I don't know anybody in that area, but I'll get one from Phoenix. Oh. What a nightmare, because the Phoenix appraiser comes up here. Yeah. He looks at it. He doesn't know the Prescott market.
They don't know the market.
Yeah. They don't understand it.
You really have to understand the market to do a decent appraisal.
That's correct.
And I'm sure the same is true. You can't get Prescott appraisers and go down to LA. I mean, you got to know.
You need to have somebody
be familiar with it. Yeah.
You need to have somebody local who really understands the market, understands that side street is really not a major highway. Yeah. Which we've gotten. That's not a major highway. Yeah. So you don't have to, detract, deduct $100,000. That's not a major highway.
Yeah, we've had one. It was, the comp was, it's a good comp, but the comp has a view of the golf course and the subject property doesn't. Okay, the subject property overlooks Granite Mountain. It's a much better view.
Correct.
So,
we try to advise. Of course, we can't tell you. I mean, that's absolutely 100% your decision.
Yeah, you got to pick the lender.
And you're right. That's your right to do that. But when we gently try to guide you, try to find a local lender. There's a reason for that. We want you to close on time. We don't want you to arrive in Prescott and your house hasn't closed and your stuff is in transit in a truck and you have no place to move in.
Yeah.
And it has happened.
It has
It
happened.
has happened.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're in a hotel for 2 weeks
Yeah.
while you're waiting for it to get out of underwriting because
Yeah.
they didn't go into underwriting until 5 days before your closing date.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get you out of underwriting in 5 days and get the appraisal done in 5 days. It's just not
and
happening.
You've got sellers that are selling in a seller's market that may or may not be.
That's right.
They may not appreciate your situation.
Yeah, they want to close because they're moving on to their next chapter.
Yeah.
So when we gently suggest, please try a local lender,
Yeah.
preferably a mortgage banker,
Yeah.
not a bank like Wells Fargo
Broker,
or
yeah.
one of those. Don't go with a mortgage broker. Go
Yeah.
with a mortgage lender, a mortgage banker. They will hold your hand all the way to the
Yeah.
end because they don't get their commission until you close.
Yeah.
So they are invested, they are committed because they would like to get their commission. And so keep that in mind. It's not to mind your business or
Yeah.
tell you what to do. And, I appreciate, every person I know who thought they had a great relationship finds out maybe not so much.
Yeah, and just to be clear, most of the clients that we deal with, they are of retirement age.
Yes.
And they've reached a certain level of success. Most of them do have personal bankers.
Yes.
So we're not, I have a personal banker, your other clients probably didn't. No, they all have a personal banker.
And it's not the personal
And-
banker's fault.
Yeah, they're,
It's just their process when you're with
Yeah,
a national
yeah.
bank. They set you up, they do the initial paperwork, and then their process is to pass it on to the other parties.
yeah,
And it's not that they're bad people
yeah.
or,
Well, they're
it's
dealing
just
with
their process.
It's a very tough situation
Mhm.
at this particular moment. Some areas like the California banks are really struggling. The Northeast banks are really struggling. We had a broker in the Midwest, so we figured, oh, that's okay. She sourced it to a bank in California. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
It's a bad situation right now. We try to ride shotgun with the lenders for our transactions, for our buyers. We don't know all the ins and outs. We're not lenders.
We're not lenders.
We don't do that for a living. I mean, we try. The local people we use here, they know how to run roughshod. They know how to do it. They know how to get it done. And it's best to
Absolutely.
let them do that. Your bank may or may not respond to a stupid realtor from Prescott, Arizona.
Yeah, I can call my local lender and
Yeah.
say, hey, is there a holdup? Can you tell me what's going on? What can we help to facilitate so we can close on time? And I can get that person right away. We
Yeah.
can communicate clearly, effectively, and get the job done. Whereas if it's an out-of-state lender, they don't know me from a hole in the
Yeah.
ground. And they're like, oh, I don't do that anymore. It's passed on to this person.
Yeah.
And they can't really, we
Yeah.
don't have that kind of relationship. So keep that in mind. It's
Yeah.
not to mind your business. It's not to tell you what to do. It's just if you have a particular date in mind that you want to close, you want to close.
Yeah.
And local lenders are the way to do it. They really try hard and they try to make it happen.
They know the ropes.
And they know the ropes.
Yeah.
And they also know local appraisers
Local appraisers.
that they can
know
get
how to work
in
the
and get
system.
it done. So I'll share this. Recently, we just had one and we were supposed to close on a Friday. And they called the day before and said, can't close on Friday because that is actually Lincoln's birthday, not President's Day, the 21st. Lincoln's real birthday was February 18th. So in California, we celebrate Lincoln's birthday, so we can't send out any wires.
Yes, evidently they only figured this out the day before.
The day before, on the 17th. I don't know if that
Evidently,
was really the story
Overnight
or not,
they
but
declared the holiday. It was
So,
all-
it's weird things like that.
Weird things like
Out of
that,
state
yeah.
lenders will have weird rules.
yeah.
I don't know California's rule about Lincoln's birthday, but
Yeah.
apparently on February 18th, they don't send out wires
Yeah.
in the state of California, and they're allowed to do that. So
Yeah.
every day I learn something new,
Learn
folks.
something new. And another good example is ordering out the appraisals. It is a matter of course that lenders will order out the appraisal kind of when it's clear that the home's going to inspect.
Yep,
That it's going to get past the inspection
Mhm.
period. That's when they'll do it.
too late.
You can't do that now. You
Too
can't.
late.
You got to order it right away. And if that means the lender's going to have to eat the appraisal fee,
Yep.
That's just the cost of doing
But here's the
business these
thing, they
days.
don't eat the appraisal fee. They pass it
try to
on
get
to
it to
you.
the lender,
They
that's
say,
right.
oh, we can't
Yeah.
get the appraiser out. So I hope you don't mind, instead of paying $600 or $700 for your appraisal, you now have to pay the expedited fee
Yeah.
of $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200, $1,500.
You know, and then
yeah.
suddenly they can get it done overnight.
Yeah.
But you're going to pay extra for that. So try to go local. We
Yeah.
have everything local, in-house. We can get it done. It's nice and smooth. And, you know, typically we close on time, about 98% of the time. Out of state,
It's been
I can't promise you.
it's been rough lately.
It's been rough.
That's all we can do is just tell you our experiences with
That's
this.
right.
In the end, your lender choice, that's your choice.
100% it's your
And
choice.
Whoever
for
you
sure.
choose, we will do our best to make sure that you
That's right.
you close on time. But we just wanted to share some of our experiences with you, some other considerations you may want to.
Yeah, just be aware.
Ruminate.
You may not necessarily close on time if you're going out of state. We can do as much as we can try. May not happen for you. We sure will try. I love to nag. It's my favorite thing to do. I call every day. Hey, it's the pickle lady again. Heard anything?
Yeah.
Heard anything? Heard anything? Remember, the closing date is not a suggested date.
Yeah.
We want to close on this date.
We've
It's a
been
legal
struggling
thing.
with this for the last several months.
So, yeah.
I thought
So
it was
we
a
want
good
to
idea
share.
mention.
And you should know too, because you know, we don't always buy houses every other year.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's been 20 years and you kind of forget. So this is our knowledge we want to share with you.
Absolutely.
Take away from it whatever you wish. But we hope you listen to us.
Yeah, we do hope that. If
Okay.
more information, you can check us out at pickle411.com. That is our information site. Whether you are buyer, seller, somewhere in between, information about lenders and all that kind of stuff, real estate. Also, best restaurants to go to in Prescott, things to do.
All of it.
All of it's there.
All of it. We love
All
to
of
talk
it's
about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, not all of it's complaining about lenders.
No,
It's
that's right.
very
That's
small.
right. Very small.
Yeah,
Just a small percentage.
just a small.
All right, my friends, you guys have a great evening and thanks for listening. Hope we taught you something new.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.